With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Lance going to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ray McCloud, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A carry here for the big tight end. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Lance on the bootleg. On the move to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
On the double. 10 cycles.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lance now on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to be 49er football. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as... Partner, I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And they'll accept that penalty. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Finding space at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the counter, it's Walker. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that just turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on second down. Lance flushed out right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Lance now to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 97. Off of play action, here's Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McLeod. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 17-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Bonner. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Got an open man. It's McLeod. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 73 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Dante Hightower on the stop. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They find some open field. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. And remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 39, Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before. We know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Bonner. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now. Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Lance. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lance. And he completes it to Hunt. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Heads